Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, May 25th, 2016. The U.S. stock market is closed. You can look here at the Dow chart and see we've had two big back-to-back up days in the Dow. The Dow actually made 145 points today, and it was made 200 plus points yesterday. We haven't seen back to back days like that in the Dow, and of course, back to back good days is when we really make money, because when what happens is we get into positions on day one here, and then we exit those positions on really good exits the second day. And that is exactly what happened today. We exited with $20,000 in closed out trades today. That was up from about $11,000 yesterday. I've seen this pattern a lot where we actually double the the equity we had in open trade when we get out the following morning, the second day, and that's what happened today. I guess what I'm saying is this is the way the system's supposed to work. This is how I make money, and we have spent the at least the first 2 weeks of May just doing absolutely the opposite, and it's just was a horrible period for us. But this is looking real good. This is the way things are supposed to go. Um, we also got into 17 new positions today. Uh, 10 are positive, 7 are negative. That's a halfway decent ratio, and we're holding $5,000 positive going into tomorrow. I don't know if I can hope for another up day in the Dow, but I think, given that ratio and everything, that even if the Dow opens neutral or a little down, we should be able to get out of those 17 positions okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. However, in looking at the Dow here, it's kind of interesting. The pattern today was almost identical with the pattern yesterday, except I don't know if you can see it there. There's a red line here, and it bounced its head right on there like it was a ceiling. And for that reason, I am going to call the Dow down tomorrow. I said the same thing for today, I think, and I was wrong. So I'll say the same thing I said yesterday. I'm calling it down, but I hope I'm wrong. Nothing would please me more if it just screamed through this. We're getting up into this resistance area around 18,000 again, and it every time we get up there, um, the market seems to want to retract a little. So I'm not real optimistic about the Dow progress tomorrow, but I think we'll be okay on these positions because overall they look pretty decent to me. I'll show you a few of the trades we had. Uh, this was, I think I showed you this yesterday. This is JDST inverse gold, and you can see we got into this yesterday. It really, let's see, right there is where we got in, and it screamed all day long. We had a good, lots of open trade on the close, but it gaps up this morning. In hindsight, I wish we could have gotten out right on the open. It did pull back some, but we still got out of that with $8,000 profit. And just, I'm glad we got out because just look at this thing. It just sold off all day long. I mean, we literally down here would have been back to zero, for profits, but we got out here with $8,000, so that was real good in JDST. I'll show you a couple more here that were pretty good. This is AQXP, and I was going to look up the name of that. I can't remember it. But anyway, the stock was AQXP, and we had entered this yesterday, and then we got out this morning, another gap up, and we got out with $3,500 right there. $3,500. Then the thing keeps going. We get re-entered in that. It has pulled back just a tiny little bit, but still, this looks pretty solid here. I'm not going to worry about this anyway. Real good trade there, $3,500, and then we had another good one here in Agios Pharmaceuticals, and we got into this today on the second hour, and just look at this close. I mean, this is just an unbelievable push at the closing. They're almost on its high, and we have $3,000 positive there. So we have some real good trades today, and as I say, this just feels so much different from what we've been going through recently, and I'm hopeful that this nastiness that we experienced the first 2 weeks or so in May is behind us, and we can look forward to some decent trades again. Anyway, that's the way it went on Wednesday. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Thursday.